delighted when this is such a horrific day for you and the people of Kyiv, but we're just so pleased to see you. So you can clarify for us what is going on across your city. Firstly, what Olga was just telling us, can you confirm that there has been this other hospital that has been hit, and how many people have been killed there, Mayor Klychko?
It's not special operation, it's not the war, it's genocide of population in Ukraine. It's right now the whole world see how Russian missiles and kamikaze drones killed Ukrainian citizens. Our peaceful city is right now the children's hospitals will be hitting with from Russian missiles. We don't know exactly the numbers of the people who will be killed and injuries. Right now we're saving people from the rubble of the buildings, and we're working right now, and we know the numbers of people who is injured and skills is big. Right now 66 people receive have injuries. We don't know exactly the numbers how many people killed, because I told we're saving right now the people from rubbles of the buildings, and it's a big tragedy for one more tragedy for our hometown, for capital of Ukraine.
Mayor Klychko, I need to get your response straight away to what we are hearing from the Russian Defense Ministry, who says that allegations that it has deliberately targeted civilian infrastructure are absolutely untrue. And they say this destruction is caused by the fall of a Ukrainian air defense missile launched from an anti-aircraft missile system within the city. From what you've seen, what has happened at the hospital?
Please don't listen to Russian propaganda. They always find excuses. They always try an explanation. It's not a war. It's special operation. They destroyed the critical infrastructure of our hometown and explain they try to hit the military objects. It's not true. It's 3 years long. The Russians destroyed Ukraine. Putin needs Ukraine as property. Us Ukrainian, he don't need. And that's why I call that genocide of Ukrainian population.
Thank you for responding to that statement. Can I ask you about the children in the hospital, the ones that have been evacuated, and we've seen pictures of them sitting outside. Are there plans to move them elsewhere to safety?
Yes, of course, we give all services to everyone, and we moved for children for another hospitals in our hometown. We give support and services to everyone who come to us, and a lot of work right now, because right now a lot of people are homeless, because a lot of buildings around the explosion will be destroyed and without windows, and that's why we give a huge task right now for us, and we're working, I guess, next 24 hours, and we have the more exact numbers. I hope the numbers of killed children and humans not will be grown up, but I told we're saving right now the people from rubble of the buildings. So let's see what brings the next hours.
So do you believe that there are people potentially buried underneath the rubble?
Yeah, we listen to voices. We listen the voices from the people who is under rubbles, and that's why we're working right now.
And how many missiles? It's rare to see this kind of attack during the day. We heard a figure of 40 missiles.
It's not a question for me, it's for military forces, but it was mixed. It was ballistic missiles, it was some rockets, kamikaze drones. The exactly about the numbers I can't say, but it was a lot.
What about your own air defenses in Kyiv? Were they activated? How many did they manage to shoot down?
I'm not ready to give you, as the biggest part of missiles will be shut down. And thank you for the support for the anti-missile system what we receive right now. But I tell that this was very massive attack to our hometown.
So what more is needed? Do you need more support, more air defense systems?
We need more defense system. It's not enough. Enough will be when the war will be stopped. Right now, we want to say thank you very much for everyone who support Ukraine and anti-missile system. We need more because you see the result of Russians. Russians have a lot of missiles, and they send almost every day and destroyed and killed every day Ukrainians.
And what about the emergency services who are on the scene outside the big hospital now and also this maternity hospital? They must be incredibly stretched.
Yeah, the hospital almost destroyed, and right now we take the children to another hospitals in our hometown. And one more time, thank you for humanitarian help. What we receive from our partners is also very important for us.
And are these attacks continuing? Because we've also had reports from Kyiv of the attacks continuing, of further explosions, of people going down underground for safety?
Just a couple of numbers. If you put together a whole time in when we have misses alarm in our hometown just in last year, it's every citizens in our hometown spent from 12 months, 1 month in underground, in shelters, and every day we listen the missiles alarm.
Mayor Klychko, a final question. When a devastating attack like this happens on your city, how does this affect your mental well-being and your sense of resolve for you and for your people in the city?
It's a good question. Thank you. It's no reason. The question: why is the reason to destroy the civil infrastructure? The normal life before the winter destroyed our heating system, our electricity, and just one explanation: the Russians try to bring depressive mood to everyone, and that's why I call that genocide.
And just also finally, you mentioned infrastructure. Has any crucial infrastructure been hit in this attack? Because I also saw reports of an electrical substation or a couple of them being damaged and destroyed.
Yes, some infrastructure was destroyed, and that's why we have deficit of energy in our hometown and also in Ukraine. And Russians try to destroy it and let us to live without electricity. We have a lot of challenges, and especially we prepare right now for the next winter. It will be not easy challenge for us.
Mayor Klychko, this is a devastating day for you and for the city. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Good luck with what you need to get done today. Thank you.
Stay with Ukraine. Thank you. Thank you for support.
The Mayor of Kyiv, Vitaly Klychko, just speaking to me there, just outlining some of the devastation. We can show you live pictures actually from outside the hospital where there continue to be people, as he was saying, on the ground there trying to find potentially any survivors.